Okay, welcome back to our second video of PM Web. Once again, the first time on the first video we covered the Properties tab and went down through Current and showed you how this thing works and how you could sort by taking any of these titles here and drag it over to here, and then you could sort in different ways if you so chose, and how you can export the list that you are looking at here. We're now going to go to the second tab, which is the Scheduling tab. And what scheduling it does is on a weekly basis, one of the people, in this case currently Melissa, in our office runs the app scheduler. And what that does is that actually goes out and it automatically schedules all of the Fannie Mae ongoing services, both pre and REO. But what happens is that really just puts that into a schedule for your company, and along with other things that, let's say, Jay and Carrie or Jeremy might be scheduling for you for, let's say, repairs. And what it does then is it tells us what's not completed. We actually break it down here: what's not completed, what was completed today, what was completed this week. And for those of you that are inspection companies only, we show you how we can actually export this list out into another product called Easy Inspections, and that's the Easy Export file, which won't apply today at all. So let's take a look at the not completed. Most of you are already aware of this, and so I can go ahead and open this up, and here are all of the services we currently have that are scheduled for us and that are not completed. Okay, if I wanted to, let's say, sort this by what's due by date, I could actually take this and just drag this up to here where those arrows are, and now it's sorted by date. So I can see that I got something really past due here, obviously from last year, and I have one thing in February, one thing in April, and the rest of this now is just due last week or the last couple of weeks, or it's due in the future. Okay, if I wanted to do it by let's say crew and see what the crews have going on, I could do it by date or crew, or I could come out here and just say, no, I want to see it by crew and then by date. And so here's Alicia, and I can see what she has scheduled, and I can actually shrink that if I so chose, and do this by person, or I can open it up. You can see what all they have going and what's due when. If there are things not assigned, that's obviously a concern, because how are we going to do it if I've not assigned it to somebody in the field? So I can come out to here, and here's a damp grid that's been set up, and so I can come out here and I can actually if I highlight that, as I did, I should have shown you that it actually automatically brings up the service tab. If you're on a screen that lists services, not properties, and I hit the service, it'll actually take me to that specific purpose. And sure enough, I can see that's never been assigned. And so if I wanted to assign it, I can click right here, and I could go ahead and pick my crew. I'm not going to do that right now, but if I do, I could then pick who I want to assign that to, and then it'll get done. And so that is, if I don't remember who actually handles that property, I can come out here and say, okay, well, for the ongoing, we have Braden Curtis do that. Well, Braden can certainly do a damp rid, so I can go out here back to where I was, and I could actually say I'm going to go ahead now and assign this to Braden. So I'll go down and find Braden. There he is, Braden Curtis. And I just assign that to Braden. So obviously you don't want to have things sitting here, because how are you going to get them done if you never assign it to somebody? So here's a damp rid that needs to be sent out and taken care of. And so now Braden, next time he goes to mow, he'll go ahead and just take care of that for me. So under scheduling, we have not completed. Now we have completed. What's been completed today? So far today is first thing in the morning, and so far nothing has been completed. How about completed this week? I can click on that and I can see we've done 34 services this week, and here's what they are and who's done them. Once again, if I wanted to export that, I could export that so I could then send them a report if I so chose. And that's basically the scheduling tab. However, I now want to talk more in depth about properties and that day of service that I told you about earlier. So I'm going to pick a property and I'm going to go to the property scheduling tab, and I can see that Alicia Laird is the person I've assigned to do this, and I can see that it's on Wednesday. Here's why that's important. If you take the time, one time only, up front, and automatically say, okay, when is Alicia going to do, let's say, all of the properties in this particular case in Bisbee, Arizona, wouldn't it be nice if we just say, well, she's going to do all of these on Wednesdays, and so if we put Wednesday in that field, then on Friday every week when Melissa in our office runs the app schedule, it'll automatically schedule Alicia for that all of the properties in Bisbee on Wednesday, and that property will in fact be scheduled for Wednesday. You don't have to do a thing. And that makes that just so unbelievably easy. The other thing that it does is, I know a few of you, not many of you, but a few of you actually just automatically have everything scheduled for Monday. Well, the problem with that is, how do you know if you've not paced your week and tried to organize your crew's time and ability to get places and whatnot? How do you know when you get to Wednesday or Thursday or Friday, are you on schedule to get all of the properties done that week? Because obviously you get paid on a per property basis when it comes to the ongoings. And so this really is a major benefit to you. I know you all have heard Bruce and Taylor both sing this song many times to you, and I can't overemphasize, if you really want to organize your business, this is one way to immediately do that and see a benefit. And so I highly recommend you go to your all your properties. The way you would do that is you go to properties, you'd go to current, you would sort it by subcrew. I'm going to go all the way over here to fee schedule, then subcrew is what I'm going to do. Actually, I'll just go to active. I'll slide this over here to after the status so it's active. I'm going to open up Fannie Mae, because it's really Fannie Mae and Fannie Mae Pre is all we're really talking about. I would highlight this, and I can see here right now that I don't have any of this type of property that's not already scheduled. They're all scheduled for my crews. If I go to the pre-foreclosure, it's going to be the same, and those are already scheduled. If I open up Freddie Mac, I want that pre-scheduled because that also goes throughout scheduling, so you know. The 5 that I have that are not scheduled are HECMs, and that's why they're not scheduled, is because we don't automatically schedule HECM ongoings, and that's because of the way HUD works and FHA with their ongoing services, so we can't actually do that. We're hoping someday we'll be able to do that, because would it be nice if it automatically scheduled all of your properties, not only Fannie and Freddie, but also any other brokers or any HECM stuff. Would it be nice if they'd put all of those, let's say all of the properties in Bisbee, on the same day, so you're automatically organized. So please update that if you would, because it won't take you any time whatsoever. All you want to do again have to do is focus on Fannie. You can see it doesn't say not assigned here, so they're all assigned. Freddie Mac, I can see it's always assigned to somebody, and so are all my pre's. If down here for the SS, which is single source and the HECM stuff, you won't have any of these, and so you don't have to worry about those. But if any of these were not assigned, up here it would say not assigned. I would highlight it. If this was a Fannie property, I would go to that property, which is going to be right here. I'd go to the property scheduling tab right here, and I would change that from 0 to the day of week I so chose. This now ends the second tutorial. This is the tutorial on scheduling. Thank you for your time, and I hope you have a great day.